Hello, my friends, and welcome to Words of Wisdom Wednesday. This is Kathy Weaver, and I am part of the fan club for Delinda Lane and the fun, fearless female global community of Christian women. I always ask, how did it get to be Wednesday again so fast? And I really do mean that. The time seems to be flying. But I love being able to come to this particular location, this particular platform, and share some of the things that I hear during the course of networking, maybe even the week or month before. And one of the things I want to talk about today is substitution. Substitution. Maybe it was prompted by back to school. It's happening now, whether we like it or not. And now you are used to a certain teacher, and now you get a substitute. If you've ever been a substitute teacher, hats off to you for sure. But of course, that disrupts everything for the kids sometimes. Sometimes the kids love it because it's someone new. So that is a substitute. What if you are paying for an event and there's a specific keynote speaker, and all of a sudden that keynote speaker, for whatever reason, is unavailable? They get a substitute speaker. Someone has become a substitution for the original keynote. Is that good? You paid for this. I want my money back. That's not what happened. So substitution can have a lot of different meanings. Sometimes when we are talking about healthy eating or healthy drinking, we substitute things that come out of a window for perhaps a healthier choice. So substitute can have a whole lot of meanings with a whole lot of connotations as well. I wrote down a few here that I didn't want to miss. So we can actually substitute words that we hear out in the world for words that perhaps we, as fun, fearless female global community of Christian women, would want to share. I am so lucky. Okay, congratulations, yay, that's awesome. What would happen if you substituted that for, I feel so blessed? I've talked before about, people always say, did you do your affirmations today? I appreciate that, and I love to affirm certain things perhaps. But for me, I have substituted that word affirmation for declaration, because I declare something to be the case. I declare I am working on something. I declare I am a work in progress. I declare whatever the topic is. So affirmation, substitute for me as declaration. I love when people say, oh my gosh, this is so random that we met. Okay, for you, it may be random. For me, it is definitely a God wink. I love when people say, that's such a coincidence. Oh my gosh, I was just thinking about that. And for me, I have said for a million years, coincidence is God trying to remain anonymous. Because for me, there are no and have been no accidents in my life. Each step along the journey has been dictated, orchestrated by the one true living God, period, over and out, never a surprise. Now, it's a big surprise to me a lot of times, a shock even, but for me, I know he orchestrates every single step I take. So I love when people say, it is so random that we met or connected or whatever that looks like, and I appreciate that, and I just smile. For me, it's a God wink. The other thing that always makes people go, you're actually nuts. I'm fine with that, by the way. Go after it, whatever. I get to cut the grass today. Most people say, oh, hang on a second. I have to cut the grass. I have to shovel the snow. I have to rake the leaves. I have to trim the hedges. I have to whatever it is. I really don't do I have to that, because I'm thrilled to be able to have, first of all, a lawn that is still green, which in Kansas City in August is already amazing that it's not crunchy. Crunchy grass ain't a good thing, by the way. So when I say I get to go mow the lawn today, I really do mean it. I love being outside. By the time I do my whole lawn back and forth and back and forth and around and all that, it's about a mile. And I love that. Being outside, exercising, fresh air, that whole drill. So I get to cut the grass. I get to shovel snow. I don't like the cold part that comes with that. So for those of you who know SNOW for me, I still love the fact that I have a driveway that needs clearing off. The other thing I wanted to share as far as substitution, I'm on a diet. What does your brain do when you say that? I'm on a diet. I can't have carbs. I can't have sugar. I can't have gluten. I can't have, whatever it is. So instantly, in my personal opinion, you feel deprived of something that you already like or thought you liked. Maybe, it tastes good. So you're thinking, okay, not knowing that there could be a healthy substitution for that particular thing. So for me, rather than diet, I'm on a diet. I have chosen a healthy eating lifestyle. I have chosen a healthy eating habit. And so now instead of that fabulous ice cream cone, what happens if you choose whatever your substitution would be? And just think about that. I am substituting ice cream for what? And that works for me. So a frozen treat of some kind that would not have anything to do with ice cream, maybe. So think about that. The other one that is a biggie, because I am a numbers girl. I love numbers. I love money. I love all of the stuff that goes with finance and all. It just rocks my world. I love balancing things and it just lights me up. I get to see ROIs all over the place, return on investment. And it really does. It lights me up. I want to see your profit loss statement. Let's see how we can juggle those numbers and make your profit tons bigger or your loss tons bigger, depending upon what you're trying to accomplish. But I seriously love numbers. I know. So I have to create a budget. Instantly, what is everyone thinking? Can't spend anymore. I can't Amazon Prime anymore. I can't, whatever I do. It doesn't happen in my head. I get to create a budget because I am blessed by my income level. And so I call it planned spending and perhaps even planned saving. So I am now working toward more efficient planned spending. By the end of the month, I love it when people say, I still have month at the end of my money. Well, if there was a planned spending or planned savings plan in order, the month at the end of your money might not happen, at least not as frequently. Not to say you can't splurge, have a treat, have a vacation, buy a new pair of shoes or whatever your thing is. But it's back to that same thing. A budget instantly applies restraining yourself from doing something that you love, refraining from Amazon Prime or whatever your thing would be. So I just wanted to share about substitutions because for me, it's not a negative. Substitute teacher could be a blast. You get to meet someone new. And of course, I'm always networking. So I can't imagine what it would have been like when I was a kid. A substitute teacher comes in and I'm inviting them to my next incredible event. I know. I probably do need therapy. I'm lucky. I'm blessed. I have to. I get to. Random. God wink, everything's orchestrated by him. Diet, healthy eating plan, budget, planned spending, planned savings, and then of course my favorite, affirmations today, declarations today. I declare I am a child of the King and I love my life. And I really do. So let's think in terms of substitutions. Please put in the comment section of this video, what are some of the things you have substituted, the words you have substituted, the plans you have substituted? And let's talk about that because I really would love to know your substitutions. I don't think it's always a bad thing. A player gets hurt. Now they have a substitution. Excuse me, there's a substitution. Player 9 for player 6. Okay. Player 7's hopping on. Here we go. Another substitution. And so it's not always a bad thing. Sometimes it's a necessary thing. But are you able to be substituted if you're going to be doing a gig? You're speaking somewhere you can't go. Can you be substituted, rescheduled, whatever that looks like? So I just thought it was a cool word. And again, I'm sure it was prompted by substitute teachers, but I would love to know your thoughts on the word substitution. Thank you again for joining me. I'm Kathy Weaver. This is Words of Wisdom Wednesday, and I love being part of the fun, fearless female global community of Christian women with Delinda Lane. Bye for now.